The power of wooden bows and arrows has amazed us all when it can take down a full-grown wild boar. The seemingly fragile primitive arrows penetrated the thick fur of the animal and killed it. How can people take down a huge wild boar with only wooden bows and arrows? Let's find out in this video. Early in the morning, when the sun rises, the Hadza men bring their primitive weapons to hunt wild boar. They are dressed simply in t-shirts and shorts. The most impressive thing is the animal skins and trophies from previous successful hunts covering their bodies. Dogs run alongside them. Everyone and animals look around attentively, trying to detect the slightest movement in the bushes. The men tried to find the traces of the wild boar by following the footprints and the dung they left along the way. Suddenly, the barking of dogs and the frantic screams of some animal were heard. The men quickly ran to pull the bowstring and shot an arrow. It was a mature wild boar, providing enough meat for the whole tribe. Today's hunt could end with a very large wild boar as the trophy. It may seem like this scene could not exist in the modern world, because such a life existed millennia ago. However, this is the daily life of the Hadza people, who have lived on this land as hunters, gatherers, and nomads for millions of years. To this day, more than 400 Hadza still live this way. The Hadza people live in northern Tanzania, near Lake Eyasi. They are isolated from the rest of the world and have preserved their hunter-gatherer lifestyle and culture. Today, the Hadza population is estimated to be between 1,200 and 1,300, living in groups of 20 to 30 people. During their nomadic times, they can gather in larger communities of 100 to 150 people. Because of their nomadic lifestyle, the Hadza community has no permanent homes. They live in huts built from tree branches and covered with dry grass. During the rainy season, they take shelter in caves for safety. The Hadza's main source of food is hunting and gathering. They eat wild game, tubers, fruits, and honey. However, the diet also changes with the seasons. During the dry season, when animals gather near the lake area, allowing hunters to hunt more meat. Large prey are usually wild boar, antelope, and baboons. Hadza men hunt with homemade bows and arrows. The bowstring is made from animal tendons, the shaft is made of wood, and the arrowhead is sharpened from stone. Today, most of the arrowheads used by the Hadza are made of iron, which is durable and has high lethality, making it easy to take down a large wild boar. While the men hunt, Hadza women are foragers. Every day, they are busy collecting tubers or roots, picking berries and birds' eggs. They can travel great distances in search of food. Hadza hunters hunt every day. They process and consume the prey on the spot. Most of the meat is divided among the hunters. The rest is shared with the tribe. The Hadza do not preserve the meat. They just hunt the prey and consume it within a day. Even prey weighing tens of kilograms is separated and processed. The Hadza people's way of preparing food is also very simple, just by boiling or boiling water. Wild boar meat is cut into bite-sized pieces and then cooked in primitive pots. Once the meat is cooked, it will be distributed to each person as food for the day. The Hadza hunters do not always catch large prey, as the surrounding herding tribes are increasingly moving into the area in large numbers, creating competition with wildlife, which has led to large numbers of wild animals leaving, making hunting increasingly difficult. As a result, many Hadza have turned to more modernized livestock farming methods. However, the Hadza people are particularly hospitable. Researchers or explorers to the Hadza tribe are welcome. It is even considered a great experience for adventure lovers. In general, the life of the community is very simple, revolving around hunting and gathering. Of course, the Hadza people do not need valuable things like gold, silver, or money, because it is not necessary for their daily life. We have just discovered the life of the most primitive Hadza tribe in the world. How do you feel? Leave your comments below to let us know. In many parts of the world, bears are strictly protected and hunting is prohibited. But in Alaska, they are one of the animals hunted every year. There are hundreds of hunters in Alaska who go on bear hunting trips every year, with weapons such as guns, bows and arrows, etc. So why do Alaskan farmers hunt bears? Let's find out now.
what I'm talking about, bro.
Oh my God.
Such a big bear.
Alaska's vast wilderness provides ideal habitat for both black and grizzly bears, making it a top destination for bear hunters. Not only professional hunters, but also farmers participate in hunting trips to control their damage to bee farms. Alaska has the largest number of bears in the United States, with more than 100,000 bears. This area has a climate suitable for the development and growth of bears, and is also one of the areas where bear hunting is allowed. Alaskan farmers often organize annual bear hunts, especially during honey harvest times. This activity is aimed at preventing damage caused by bears to beekeeping farms. Bear hunting is one of the most exciting hunting activities, as bears are one of the most dangerous prey for farmers and hunters. Therefore, preparations before the hunt are very necessary.
We didn't get it done on a moose, but we got it done on a giant brown. Smoked them. Wow. Quack, 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 ah, 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 ah.
Alaskan bear hunting can be physically demanding, often requiring hunters to travel through dense forests, mountainous areas, and along remote riverbanks. Even each bear hunting trip can last from 7 days to 1 week, so hunters also need basic survival skills to operate in the wild. The basic requirements for bear hunting are the need for an appropriate license and compliance with strict regulations, including specific hunting seasons and limits on the number of bears hunted. If you do not comply with hunting regulations or do not have a license, hunters can face very heavy fines. Depending on the severity of the violation, hunters can be fined from $500 to $5,000, so hunters and farmers need to follow correct bear hunting procedures.
Just dialed up.
No, he's not that. Not even done that.
Unlike hunting other animals, bear hunting is very dangerous. Everyone needs to be equipped with a full-sized rifle, appropriate outdoor clothing, and pepper spray as essentials. In addition, it is necessary to consider unusual weather cases and encounters with other animals to prepare additional appropriate items. During a hunting trip, the process of tracking and searching for bears is also very important. In some areas, hunters use bait stations to attract bears. Once the bear's active location has been determined, hunters need to find a hiding place to wait for the bear to appear. This can take several hours or even several days.
His shoulders covered in blood. Yeah.
We decided to
In addition to using hunting guns, hunters and farmers also use bows and arrows to hunt bears. Many hunters believe that hunting deer with a bow and arrow is more difficult to take down a bear than using a gun, and is even more dangerous, because bow hunters need to keep a closer distance than when using a gun. If the bear is injured, it may become angry and attack the hunter, putting them in danger. Therefore, hunters who use bows need to have experience hunting bears to ensure safety. You should aim and shoot accurately at the bear's lungs to defeat them quickly and humanely. Do you know how hunters will handle them after hunting bears? They will be processed and consumed as an exotic meat, similar to other wild meats. Once the bear has been taken down, the hunter must quickly carve the animal to preserve the meat and skin. Bear meat is cleaned, packaged, and refrigerated to keep it fresh, while the bear skin is tanned to make carpets or household items. So, what damage has the bear population caused to bear farmers? Every day, a bear can seriously damage 3 to 5 beekeeping farms, causing huge losses. You know, bears love to eat honey and they invade beekeeping farms in search of food. In the process, they destroy beekeeping boxes and steal all the honey, causing heavy economic losses. Even though barbed wire fences or electric fences are used, it is still difficult to prevent bear attacks. Therefore, an effective measure is to hunt bears to control them. We just watched Alaska farmers kill bears to protect bee farms. How do you feel about this video? Please leave your comments below to let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe to receive the latest notifications. And now, goodbye and see you all again.